Hey guys, Claire here, and today I am continuing my Cool Mom series with one of the coolest moms I know. It is Jen, and she is the owner of my favorite place in the world, PopPhysique. Thank you so much for joining me today.
I'm glad to be here.
This is so fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
How would you describe what PopPhysique is for people who aren't familiar?
Sure. It's really a ballet bar-based exercise class. It's 1 hour. So you work your entire body. I feel like you're able to hit every part within the hour. PopPhysique started as, a small boutique workout space, and then it's grown over the years from being one studio into now, many locations.
How many are there now?
That is a very good question. I actually don't know the answer.
But so many.
So many that I can't count anymore.
And I feel like most of the people I've been interviewing started their career and came into motherhood and then had to continue the same career.
Right.
But I feel like you had a kind of different trajectory.
Yes. I did start Pop after I already had 2 kids, but I started it really to be a place for myself to work out. I was a ballet dancer professionally until I had my oldest daughter. So I stopped dancing pretty young, and then I felt like, combining that Pilates, I also studied Pilates for a long time and taught that as well. So putting those together, a little bit of yoga, and making a workout that just felt more modern. I really wanted like beautiful wallpaper and lighting and the stuff that I wanted to be around in my workout also.
I also love that all the teachers at Pop are like normal people.
Yeah. They're relatable, and they're all a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to hire the same girl over and over. I think that's really boring. I like to go around and take different teachers' classes, so I think it's important to have a different vibe at different classes already from the teacher, and then the consistency is the class and the structure of that. So it still feels different even if you've been coming for years because you take different people's classes.
Yeah. How old was your daughter when you opened the first Pop?
She was in kindergarten. We had 2 kids at the time, so we had our older 2 kids, and they were both in school, so it actually felt quite easy. Life was actually really fun then. And then I went to the crazy idea of having more babies.
Yes.
And so
how many babies total?
I have 4 children total. It's so hard if you have a job and you have to go, work for someone else and then come home and see your kids. Like, it's just, there's no balance there. And I think that when you work for yourself, you can really, I do work all the time, but I also have the ability to say, today is picture day and I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be the one doing your hair and getting them ready. And you don't end up missing the important things that I think really matter to kids and matter to parents. When we first started the first location, our kids used to stand in the lobby and sell socks. That was like their idea of what they thought.
It's their lemonade stand.
Exactly.
That's really sweet. I love that.
Yeah.
What advice would you give for keeping like a good balance? Because I feel like now, like pregnant, I'm just like walking around with a person inside of me. I'm not
so easy.
Yeah,
so much easier.
It's not like I'm not dealing with like a human being who's talking.
Yeah.
And how do you kind of maintain that? Because it sounds like at different ages there's sort of different challenges.
I feel like it does come naturally, and it does. So the balance aspect of parenting, I think you have to listen to your kids. You have to notice like what they're saying. If they're saying like, put your phone down and stop working and like pay attention to me, like I have to like really listen and like, okay, I'm putting it down, and I'm gonna just be your mom for right now and not trying to like half work and half mom.
Because then you kind of are doing both half.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's funny. One of the things, because I was thinking about like, okay, like just mentally steeling myself. Like, what do I need to just sacrifice? Like, I know I'm going to have to let go of a lot of different things. And the one that I've already been kind of coaching my husband on, because he's bad, is the phone. Yeah. Where he will be talking to me, and I will see that he is on the New York Times crossword puzzle. Right. And I've had to tell him, like, it's very passive aggressive on my end, but I'll just stop talking.
Yeah, that's good.
And wait for him
Shut it down.
And just wait for him to look up. And he's like, oh, no, I'm listening. I was like, but you're not.
I don't
like,
think so.
Both of us know you're not.
What word did you just make?
Like, come on. But no, I've just noticed in general that there's this tendency towards fear of boredom.
Yes.
I remember being bored all the time.
Right. And I think that's healthy.
Yeah. Well, it also gives your brain a beat.
Yes.
To kind of regenerate itself. And, I'm really looking forward to having to put my phone down a bit. Yeah. And not be, tethered to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already going to be physically tethered to a living thing.
Right.
I don't need a second one.
Yes.
And we'll see if I can get my husband to come aboard. What's the best mothering advice you've gotten?
Yeah.
And what's like the worst? Because I've gotten some really silly advice from people.
So I'll start with the worst because that's always easier. I think that, you know, it's the random people that try to tell you what to do with your kids.
The grocery store line people.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And you know, it starts when you're pregnant.
No, it starts before you're pregnant.
Like,
when I look like I might be thinking I'm going to be pregnant.
Yeah, you're just a little bit glowy that day. And they're like, oh, you're pregnant? It's very, like, frustrating because for some reason people then think that this child that is now out is like, they own it or something.
It's public property.
Yeah.
It's open for public consumption.
We can talk about it. We can suggest things for it. So I think those are the people you have to just have such a, like...
thick skin about.
Yeah. You can't, like, get too close to that. You have to just... And expect it. Be ready for it.
I'm really ready for my sarcastic thumbs up.
Exactly.
Thanks.
It's super annoying. So that's just, like, never seems to end.
It's so presumptuous.
I think good advice is just, like, to... like remember that they grow so fast and like we all know that they grow so fast. Everyone says that, and that is a real thing. Like I think until you have the child, it's like it's just you know about it. You know, like technically sure kids
time
grow.
passes
This happens, and you know that, and you're like I got it I know about that, but it doesn't really like hit you until it's really happening. And so a unique situation to me, having two older and then having some space and having time to reflect on it, having the two younger ones, like I can't say I'm always happy about like every meltdown or every little thing that's happening, but I do have a different appreciation for the little things that happen with them. Like I'm like, oh, that's so cute that she's so excited about the tooth fairy or something that's so sweet that I think it's not that you take for granted the first time, but you're so excited to see them grow that you actually want to see them like get to the next thing. Like I want to see them crawl, and then I want to see them stand, and I want to see them walk. Where you don't just enjoy when they're not crawling, you really have to like almost force yourself to stay in the current time, in the current size and moment that they're in, because it is so exciting to see them like, you know, learn how to crawl and then learn how to stand and walk, and like you're always just looking ahead. But I think like the best advice is just to really kind of try to stay and just, it's going to be different the next week.
Well, Jen, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, well, and I thank you. I heard so many great tidbits and advice. I loved hearing about your journey with motherhood and also like having your own business. It's just astonishing. And we'll figure out the number. Someone can go on the website and count it up.
I know.
I'm going to go with 16. I bet it's 16.
Sounds
something
right.
like that.
I think that's right.
Well, and if you're lucky enough to live near one of the 16 PopPhysique locations, you guys have to check it out. Also, Jen did show me some tips on how to exercise the PopPhysique way in your kitchen. Yeah, we'll definitely annotate that. So make sure to check it out. You basically get to watch me like heavy breathe and struggle through really small motions because it is a workout. It is not messing around. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And like the video if you like it, guys. Please comment below, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.